We're back in with another beginner's guide video for Marvel Future Revolution. Over the last few days I've started to notice a lot of posts on Reddit asking what's the best regional costume for various different characters, so that's exactly what we will cover in this video. We're going to talk about the 8 different launch characters. I'll let you know which regional costume you want to farm and why, and on top of that as well I'll actually talk about the non-regional costumes you want to farm, because your regional costumes, for myself on the soft launch server, it took 2 months to get a full regional costume for Captain Marvel, so it can take a lot of time, so you want another costume you're actually using in the short term as well. Now I've got infographics for these. If you like the infographics, the high res versions are available on my Discord. At the top of the YouTube channel there is a link to my Discord if you want to hop in there as well. But let's dive in, let's start breaking this down, and we'll start off with Black Widow first. For Black Widow then, the set that we'll be looking for will be based on our most powerful ability, that is the sniper shot ability, one that allows you to completely dominate in both PvE and PvP as well. The class skill for that particular one is Deadly Aim, so that's what we're looking out for when we actually check out our regional sets. So let's jump in and let's have a look at the regional sets now. Now, before we do break down the sets, I would recommend, I'll just say very quickly, you'll notice next to the name of each of the sets, you've got between 1 to 3 stars. That lets you know how powerful the set is base stat wise. So 1 star is your lowest and 3 star is your highest. I've also noted next to some of the costumes if they're available only in the store, and if they are, if you can purchase them with money, crystals, or they're behind the draw, which means you get them from cards, which means there's an exceptionally low drop rate on them. I think if you're trying to get a specific piece, it's something like 0.01%, so it's really pretty crazy. Now, in regards to the sets that I would recommend for Black Widow, you want to buff Firearm Expert. That's the actual skill that your sniper shot falls behind. So you've got the Red Widow outfit, you can go for that one. You've got the all new, all different outfit, which is actually a fantastic one. You can buy that for 2,000 crystals. If you're maining Black Widow, I would say snap that one up. In regards to your regional set, the one you want to go for, it's the one that's buffing the Deadly Aim class. So in this instance it is the Midgardia outfit. You can see it's giving you, once it's at level 6, it's up to +6 on Deadly Aim. I'll mention very quickly, down the bottom left you'll see the Rise of the East outfit. This one here, it's buffing Firearm Expert and Deadly Aim, which means it will double buff sniper shot. So if you were to get this at 6 star, your sniper shot ability would go all the way up to 27, which is just absolutely insane. Unless you're a Kraken though, you're never going to see this set. It's not going to happen. Each individual piece, as mentioned in it, the draw rate on it is something like 0.01%. So don't even waste your money going for it at all, as much as it would be pretty amazing to get a +27 sniper shot on Black Widow. But that's the ones I would recommend. Let's check out the next character. The next hero we have here is Captain America, a hero that can be played as a tank, a brawler, or a combination of two. The most popular build seems to be built around the Vibranium release skill, because you can get some pretty amazing damage numbers on this, so that's what we'll be looking for when we check out the outfits for him. So the way the Vibranium release skill works on Captain America is you'll build up the Vibranium gauge. When it's actually filled up at 100%, you use a Vibranium release ability and you get an additional 30% damage on it. Because you're increasing the damage by 30%, you want to use a hard hitting Vibranium release skill, because it means your bonus will be even bigger. So the one that I would recommend going for is the World War II outfit. This is what you go for while you're grinding for your regional. This one buffs Sentinel of Liberty. This can hit exceptionally hard, and it is a Vibranium release skill. Regional wise, the one I would recommend would be your Midgardia outfit. You can see with this you'll get your up to +6 Vibranium release once you've maxed that particular costume out. The next hero we have here is Captain Marvel. Now when it comes to regional sets, I'm actually going to recommend 2, because she does have 2 very distinct and very strong builds. One of them is really focused on beam attacks, and the other one is more a movement based setup. So I'll let you know which costumes you would go for both of these, and it's best to really play around with her and level her up, and then you'll find out which one clicks for you. But let's check out our outfits now. For your non-regional costume then, the one you would go for would be the Carol Corps outfit. This gives you +6 to Photon Blast. Photon Blast is a beam ability she has. It tracks the enemy and when it's maxed out it can do over 3000% damage, which is just incredible. In regards to the regional sets, if you want to go for a more movement based build, then this one can actually be the one I would go for if you're trying to get 100% uptime on her ultimate ability. Then you would go for the Zanderf outfit. If you're going for a more beam based setup, then the one you want to go for is the Midgardia outfit. Both of the builds are absolutely fantastic on her, so again it will really just be personal preference. Play around with her and find out which one clicks for you and then go for that. The next character we have here is Doctor Strange. He's actually a confusing one to do this guide for because he has 3 very distinct builds you can run with him. You can go for a support based setup, you can go for a damage based setup, and he's even got a setup that's all about spamming his abilities. So for this one I'll actually recommend multiple sets based on the setup you're looking to run for him. In regards to your non-regional costume, there's not actually a specific one I would recommend because Doctor Strange's skills are all just so varied and so many of the skills are good in different situations. So again, he's another character that play around with him and see what clicks for you. For the regional costumes, as mentioned, that we base around 3 different builds. If you're going for pure damage on them, then you want to buff Mystic Arts. So Mystic Arts is actually available on the Hydra outfit and the Zanderf outfit. The only difference between the two of them is the third set perk. You can see on Hydra it's defense, you can see on Zanderf it is hit points, so down to you which one you feel you actually need. If you want to go for a setup that's all about spamming his abilities one after the other, then that would be your Illusion Magic class, that's your Midgardia outfit. And finally, if you want to really lean into the support side of things, which isn't needed at the moment but may be in future, then that would be the Sakaar outfit, and that's the touch of the Vishanti class. That's all these support abilities are held under there. But that's Doctor Strange. Let's check out the next hero. So the next hero here is Iron Man. The best setup for him looks to be one that's all around debuffs and actually buffing that, so that's what we'll take into account when we look at the regional costume. For your non-regional costume, I would recommend the Mark 1 outfit. This is buffing Artificial Intelligence. Artificial Intelligence is a self-buff he can give to himself. We can actually increase his damage. I believe it's for 8 seconds, around about 25-second cooldown. So you've got 30% uptime on a damage buff, which is actually really pretty decent. In regards to the regional set, you want to buff the weapon cartridges class skills. These are the ones that can really take his damage to the next level. You have 2 sets to offer this. You've got Hydra Empire and you've got Midgardia. Look at the free set bonus in both. You'll see that Hydra Empire offers defense pierce and then Midgardia offers crit rate. Both are really good, but I would say a flat crit rate would be better than defense pierce. So for that reason, for Iron Man, you want to go for the Midgardia outfit. The next hero we have here then is Spider-Man. The main focus with Spidey, it's all about dodge and it's all about crowd control, so that's what we'll lean into when we recommend costumes. For Spider-Man then, basically all of these sets have dodge rate as your third set bonus, so we have that covered. So you then want to look into the crowd control side of things, and that's where his web shooter class really does excel. Now, he's similar to a hero covered earlier on in that regards to the non-regional set, there's not a particular one that I would actually recommend. There's nothing that really stands out for me personally for Spidey. I may have missed an amazing skill for leveling up. If I have, let me know in the comments below. But I'm not recommending a non-regional, but for your regional, the one I would recommend you actually want to go for, it would be your Sakaar outfit. So this one is buffing your web shooter class skill. You also get a buff to web shooter class skill on the Hydra Empire outfit, but you'll see the third set bonus is actually defense and not dodge rate, and you don't want that in Spidey at all. You want to go for the dodge rating, so go for the Sakaar outfit as your regional one. We have Star-Lord up next here. There's 2 setups that people run on them. They've got the flame based build, which is for your PvE, and then you've got a chill build, which can work really well in PvP, so I'll recommend sets for both of them as well. For your non-regional set then for Star-Lord, I would recommend the Secret Wars outfit. This buffs your battle soundtrack. This particular ability can give you a pretty huge bonus to your crit rate, so that's really pretty awesome whilst leveling. For the regional set, if you're going for a PvE focused setup, then you want to go for Flame. That would be the Sakaar outfit. If you're more of a PvP player, then you would go for the Midgardia outfit. You can see that buffs the chill shot. Now let's finish off with the final hero. It will be Storm. So the final hero then, as mentioned, is Storm. The setups that I've seen that your endgame players look to be running on are, it's all around lightning abilities. They look to be really pretty strong, so that's the regional set that I will be recommending. It will be based around that. For your non-regional costume, I recommend the 80s outfit. This is given a buff to a skill called Weather Witch, which is really nice. You've got a single target lightning ability within that particular tree. In regards to your regional, there's two that would buff your lightning abilities, so that's your Lightning Cloud class skill. So you've got your Hydra and your Sandia. The only difference is the free set bonus, which is Defense, Pierce or Crit Rate. So in this instance you want to go for the Hydra one because that's got the crit rate there. So that is the best regional sets for each of the 8 different characters in the game. Of course, as mentioned, it's based on the popular builds that are out in the moment. It may change in time if it does all look to do an updated video, but for now this should really set you on the right track for farming your regional costume. Now, if the video has been helpful, please do take the time to hit the like, share and subscribe button, and bear in mind I've got a ton of other guide content on the channel, so feel free to check that out as well. And thanks for tuning in for this. Stay safe. I'll see you all again soon.